people used to think like I'm kind of crazy. They used to tell me like you're wasting your time playing basketball. It's gonna take you nowhere. It's very important to know where you come from, so you can know where you are and where you wanna go. I know if I can change this, it's gonna inspire a lot of people back home. It's gonna inspire a lot of kids. I say even when I'm losing now, I'm still winning. I have to believe one day I'm gonna make it. I have to believe this is what I want. When I got to Europe, I was like, you know what? This is my destiny.
Welcome back, my peeps. Another episode of The Crossover with Joe Arlauckas. Today's episode is going to be a special one for sure, and one that, honestly, I never thought was going to happen. But today on the show, we have an NBA champ who has a story like I've never heard before. And also had me up all night last night watching his damn TV cooking show, How Hungry Are You? Please welcome to The Crossover. As I know him now, the Mafuzi chef. Most of you know him as Serge Ibaka. My man Serge, how are you, brother?
I'm doing wonderful. Can't complain. How are you?
I'm not doing as good as you, but I'm still, I'm working hard. I'm working hard to be like you guys, First of all, I want to tell you I appreciate you for being here, taking the time with us and everything else. But man, it's true, man. I was up late. Wasn't last night because we got mixed up yesterday. We weren't able to record, but the night before,
Yeah.
I was up all night watching this damn show of yours, man. And I got my wife in the bedroom going, "When you coming to bed?" I said, "I'm working, damn it." I said, and she's like, "You don't sound."
Work, baby.
She said, "You don't sound like you're working. You're laughing your ass off watching this show out there, man." Tell me a little bit about this show. It's crazy.
Yeah, the show. I have been doing the show now almost like what? We are on our sixth episodes. No, sixth season. I mean, six seasons.
Season.
Yeah, it's been already 6 seasons. So I've been doing the show almost 6 years now, and it's something I enjoy doing it. Different than basketball.
Right.
Normally, I record all the season, on off season during the summer.
Okay. That was going to be one of my questions. I was be like,
Yeah.
how do you get that done?
Yeah. So that's how I get things done. But it's so far it been good to me, and it kind of changed a little bit because I've been playing basketball for so long. So having a chance or having another opportunity to do something on the side different, I think it's a blessing. So I've been enjoying doing that, and hopefully I'm gonna continue doing that.
Nice, man. I tell you, the first episode I watched was with Kawhi.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I gotta watch this because I know he's quiet, and when I do these podcasts and these conversations, normally we kind of pick and choose the people that we know they're going to talk, that have a good story to tell us and everything else. But Kawhi, it doesn't matter what story he's got. He's going to be quiet no matter what. And
Yeah,
man,
it's different.
it was like painstaking to watch as an interview, man, because he wouldn't talk. But man, you got him to eat bull's penis, dude.
Yeah. That's one of the things about my show. I like to surprise my guest with surprise meal. So that's one of the things. It's I try to get my guests' reactions.
Yeah,
And that's the
man.
fun part of the show. The reaction is it's one of the bigger part of the show. That's
My
why
man,
we always,
but you didn't want to eat that bull's penis either.
of course not. But of course not. But when actually the ideas come from a team. The day
Yeah.
before this, I ask them, so what I'm gonna cook, what I'm gonna make for him. They
Oh,
say
so
you have
so you don't choose what you make. Someone else
no,
chooses
because
for you.
in the beginning when I starting, I was choosing.
Okay.
But when the show it started getting bigger and bigger, now we got more team. Now we got all the crews. So
Right.
I had to focus on basketball, and they had to make everything, and then they just come to me and tell me, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. Then I go out there do my thing. So the day
Man.
before they came to me, they say, okay, you know what? With Kawhi, I think you should cook some beef peanuts. I was like, what? Because that means I have to try it. I have to eat that too. Because I cannot just give my guests food and without eating. So
Right.
yeah, but it was very challenging even for myself.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I saw that. I saw KD with the snake. I saw Paul
The snake.
George. I saw DeMar Rosen. And
Yeah.
I think my favorite one was Tiffany Haddish.
Hadisha,
It-
Tiffany, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
and she was great, man. And
Yeah. She. It
she
was.
was
Yeah.
she was funny. She made you drink that cricket tea
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. She made me drink
And
that.
my question is, I saw the one with Mark and Paul Gasol also, and
Yeah.
you didn't have them do the spicy questions. Why not?
I think during that time,
You weren't
we
doing it
haven't
yet.
yet put the spicy
Ah,
question.
okay.
Yeah, I think the spicy question came late a little bit. Maybe after that season, I think.
I laugh, man, because like all the guests you had on were like, "Nah, dude, I'm not eating that. No, I don't know."
Yeah,
And Mark and Paul were like, "Oh, that's heart? Yeah, hell yeah, we eat that all the time in Spain."
yeah, that was funny. Yeah, Margaret Powell. Yeah,
Yeah, that was an easy one. Hey man, let's get into you. Man, what, 18, 20 siblings in Republic of Congo. I know this is going back. You've probably done this a million times, but man, when I read the story and I heard the story, I was just like, so many questions. Your mom died at 7. Your dad was arrested. The only question that really pops in my head is how, man. How are you here with me right now talking? I mean, sometimes I don't know how I'm here with you talking with guys like you either. You know what I mean? But
so I think mine it was faith, man.
but man, I get that. I believe in God. I believe in faith. I believe in all that. But you know, all these things are against you in life. Also, your mom passing away. Being in a war torn country. Your dad being arrested. It's hard to be. It's hard to believe in God when so many things are negative.
But that's where the challenging come. That's what it made the difference. When you down, now you have to still believe. That's why not everybody can make it. That's why it's hard to make. That's why it's hard to go out there and sit at a table where everybody's sitting, because it's easy when everything's going well, you know. And the difference is when things go hard. That's when you need to believe, and that's what they make the difference. I believe, because people who believe when things is getting hard and things get hard, and you believe, and you got a chance, you're gonna have a chance to make. And if you don't believe, and then you're not gonna have a chance to make. So that's why. And also, I want to say is a believe and hard work, man. I never give up.
Yeah, but I think I think hard work sometimes in life is misunderstood because
Yeah,
no one ever really knows if they're working harder than somebody. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this guy's working harder than you. Like, how do you know he's working harder than me? But I think the belief thing is part of the commitment to working hard. Also, I think they
yeah,
kind of they
exactly.
kind of
If you
mix
don't,
into each other.
yeah, you're right. If you don't believe, when I say when I say believe, people always think like, okay, it's easy to say believe in God, or you believe in whatever you believe.
Right.
But it's like you said, believe is part of working hard too. You have to believe, and you have to go out there. Like I used to wake up in the morning, even I know waking up in the morning after my workout, I'm not gonna have a breakfast going back home.
Hmm.
But I used to still do that. That's called believe too.
Right.
I had to believe. I had to believe one day I'm gonna make it. I had to believe this is what I want. And I had to believe in God. So believe it's all work together. But it's not only one thing. Like, okay, yeah, you can believe in God, but you have to believe in what you're doing. You
Yeah.
cannot just say I'm gonna believe, and then you see it at home, and then you think things gonna come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, you believe things are going to come, but that's not the type of belief we're talking about.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to believe in God, and you have to believe in your work. Like that's I'm talking about me personally. I believe
Right.
I believe in God, and then I believe in my hard work. I believe and this is gonna work. I have to be patient. It's all those things that go together. So yeah, during that moment, that's only things I had, because I was like, you know what? This is my only way I'm gonna take. I don't have another
Hmm.
way to take.
Right.
And if it work, fine. If not, at least I try.
You know what? One of my questions is that to a lot of the players is like, how many people did you leave behind? You know what I mean? That didn't make it because they didn't believe or they didn't have they didn't have the
A lot.
endurance. And I mean, in your case, I'm assuming it's even a lot more because you took off from the Congo in what when you were 17 to go to France. Now I've read this, but I don't know how you got there. How did you get to France?
So how I get the front is how back then I had one of my, I may say, my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, his name is Mike Prim. Mike Prim. So he was my mentor, and back then he used to come to Congo because his dad worked in Congo, right?
Okay.
So he used to come in Congo, in Brazzaville, to visit his dad. But at the same time, he played basketball. So every time he come to Congo, he used to come to play pick up basketball with us on the streets,
Oh,
like
okay.
street
All
ball
right.
on the
Could he
evening.
could he play?
Yeah, he could. Actually, back then he could play. Yeah, he could play.
Okay.
Yeah, he could play. Like,
Hey
yeah,
man, hey, I'm an old man. We don't like that back then word.
Ah,
You-
yeah. He back then he could play. Back then he could play, and he used to
uh,
come play with us in the pick up basketball. And then one day he saw me, was like, he asked me my age. Back then I think back then I was like 12 or 13 when we met the
mhm.
first time. And he asked me about my age, and he was like, wow, like you got like so much future on you, like, And then to me, I was just listening to him, like, yeah, right. Because I don't know exactly, like, when he was telling about those things, he saw something in me, but I didn't see that in myself, because I
Right.
was like, who really care? Because I'm playing basketball in Congo. What basketball is gonna take me? You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody really care, like, because my dad played basketball before. I have one of
Your mom also played too,
my,
right?
my yeah, my mom, and one of my coach. He was one of the best player in Africa
Okay.
all the time. He never made it. He never made it. I was like, yeah, I was listening to him. Kind of like that kind of mentality we had back then. It's like,
Yeah. When you're a kid, you look up to those kind of people, and also in the back of your mind, well, he didn't make it. How the hell am I gonna make it?
exactly. And then back then they used to, they tell you, like, basketball, you just wasting your time in Congo back then, because it's all soccer. So you play basketball, you're gonna end up go play in a military team, an army, or maybe,
Right.
you just gonna play whatever. But no one really back then, no one really believed uh, you if you play basketball in Congo, you can go play outside. So so actually people used to think like I'm kind of crazy. They used to tell me, like, you wasting your time playing basketball. It's gonna take you nowhere. You know. So we met, and he told me, like, man, listen, you have so much potential with your size. I'm gonna try to do something maybe to help you to find your team. I was
Mm.
like, yeah, you know. Actually, he did it. He went back to France. He found a team. That team, I went when my first time when I went to France. So he found me a team, and then they sent me an invitation to get a visa to go play there. That's what happened.
Is that in your mind? Like, I mean, that's got to be the biggest break of your life at that point, right? I mean, you got to be thinking like, man, this is you. You see the opportunity. You have to seize the opportunity. You got
Oh
to take
yeah,
advantage of the
oh yeah. I,
opportunity. You
I,
know?
I could not think twice.
Yeah.
Back then, I have the opportunity to go play outside in Congo, in Europe. I don't care if I don't care where, what team, what division I'm just want to get out to go play somewhere.
What was the day like? Like, take me through a day of your life when you were 13 or 14 years
Well,
old
my day is
in the
like
Congo.
waking up in the morning. You
Mm-hmm.
wake up in the morning, you go to school, and while you're at school, in your mind, I'm thinking about go to play basketball. As soon I'm done here. I'm taking my
Right.
time. I'm done with school here. I have to go play basketball, pick up basketball. I have to, you
Right.
know. So after the school is done, I'm rushing back home. When I get back home, I just change. Sometimes I don't even eat. Sometimes, yeah. I don't eat.
But I was brought up in New York, and I did the same thing as that. But I want to know like what it was like being brought up in the Congo, man. Because you're going through civil war. I mean, it's not the basketball courts probably weren't like the basketball courts that I experienced when I
No, no,
was.
no, no, no. The basketball court. Sometimes you play basketball on on a like I don't know. There, I don't know if there it wasn't even basketball court. We just
Yeah,
made up
you
something.
just made it up,
Yeah, you just made it up something. Sometimes you play basketball with your soccer ball.
dude, man. It's crazy. And then from there you get to Spain and you play. Well, you're not actually in Barcelona, right? You're next to
Yeah, in
Barcelona,
Barcelona,
right?
I played in
In
Spain.
hospital, right?
3 years in Spain. I played junior, second division, then first division. Yeah, I played. I
Mm-hmm.
played. I played 3 years in Spain.
And not, man. I mean, all of a sudden, what's going through your mind when you're in France, now you're in Spain, you're having to learn these languages, obviously. Um, some of it says you taught yourself Spanish, um, and you're just going through this. I mean, how far past is the Congo right now? I mean, how much do you think about back home? How much do you think about family, and how much are you thinking about your future?
Listen, in that time, I wasn't thinking about nothing. I'm like, I have now. At that time, when I got to Europe, maybe when I got to France, maybe like it was a little different. But when I moved to Spain, I was like, you know what? This is my destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is my destiny. And this what happened to me, it don't happen every day in Congo. It don't happen. I like I never see that before, like where I come from. So I was like,
So
if
yeah,
I'm here now, this is my destiny. So all in my mind, the only thing I was thinking was I had to figure out how to do it to make as far as I can. And I'm
mm-hmm.
gonna do whatever it takes. I'm gonna give my best. That's what's on my mind. Because I say, I know I left family, I left my family. I know if I can change this, it's gonna inspire a lot of people back home. It's gonna inspire a lot of kids.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. I see that, but I also see like, well, we talked about the belief thing before. It's
Yeah,
like, I mean, all of a sudden, you signed a 3-year deal in Manresa, and you're in Spain. Came from France, went to Congo. Why wasn't that enough for you? Why? I mean, because if you would have just stopped there,
no, what you know why it's not enough? Because I was thinking like, only where I come from in Congo, and I'm here today. That's mean I can be there tomorrow. Now
yeah,
now
yeah.
I
I
mean
mean,
like it's possible. You know what I mean? That's where I got my motivations. Because
right.
I want talking to myself. I was like, call me where I come from. No one ever did it where I come from. I was the
Yeah,
first one.
you've already achieved more than everybody else.
Exactly.
So,
So I was like, call me where I come from. If I'm here today, if I got here today, now I believe I can be there too tomorrow.
but you understand what I'm saying, right? You could also have that belief where like nobody else has made it this far. I'm good. I could just relax.
Exactly. So that one, you're right. You're 100%. I could relax. I seen a lot of people, a lot of friends of mine, like they got there in
Right.
Europe and Spain, and they kind of relax a little bit. They say, okay, that's it. But the reason I didn't want to relax, I was like, I, I'm playing this game more than just basketball. It's more than just for myself. I'm playing,
Hmm.
and I had to go open some doors where I come from, no one could believe, you know, and
So
uh,
you
and
so you wanted to continue opening in more doors and more
yes, I was
doors and
like,
more
I have to
doors.
do it now because I got here. I have to do it now. You know what I mean? So I'm saying like it's possible now, and because coming where I come from, they used to make us believe the only way to play in the NBA, you to be born in Europe or in the
Right.
States.
Right. The destiny was already chosen for you.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's crazy, man. Like when what I mean, because of your belief system and your faith in God and everything else, was there ever a point during these times where things went poorly, and you were like, man, maybe I don't deserve to be here, or maybe I've gone far enough already. You know, I'm trying to get into your mind mentally to
Yeah, yeah,
figure
yeah,
out
yeah.
where you were during that. Because for an athlete, there's so many ups and downs,
Yes.
and
So here,
go ahead.
here the things. Here the things. Things like you say, it's always ups and down. You know, that's a lot of people sometimes they don't understand. When they see you on the top, they
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
everything's smooth. No,
Yeah, good.
it's not smooth because
Not at
we are
all.
not perfect.
Nope.
Then because we are not perfect, all the things we gonna do is not gonna be perfect. Even till now, it's still some ups and downs.
Yeah.
This is life, right? So
It doesn't matter how much money you make, no matter how successful you are. I
yeah,
mean,
it's still up and down. Okay. So one of the things I told myself, that one thing I never told myself, and I don't think even when things was going down, because I was telling myself this, right? Serge, where you are now, nothing's gonna be worse than where you come from.
right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So
It kind of makes it easier when you think about
exactly,
it.
because I want, but no, it cannot make it easier, but you have to understand. That's why they always say it's very important to know where you come from, so you can know where you are and where you wanna go.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
So every time where I hit the bottom or something's going south, I always sit down and ask myself, do you really think this is hard than where you come from? No way.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, it's a great. It,
No way.
it's difficult to have that mentality
I know.
without obviously without those breaks that you've had, but I mean, but you had them and you've taken advantage of them, and you've taken advantage of the point where you even got yourself in the NBA draft. I mean, of course, you know when you're in the Congo, I'm not thinking at ever you're thinking you're going to be in the NBA draft, let alone go on
Exactly.
to win a to win an NBA championship, dude.
But
It's
do you know even when I got drafted, I asked my agent, no, I told my agent to ask the team to let me come back to play 1 more years in Spain.
you asked them for to go play one more year in Spain.
Yeah, did you know that?
No, I never heard that. I never heard that
Okay, I'm telling you the story now.
I know you had a buyout between each year. If they wanted to buy you out, they could. But I never heard that you requested to stay 1 year in Spain.
No, here's this history now. So I was the Washington DC.
Mm-hmm.
They had number 18.
The 18th pick.
Yeah, they had number
Yeah.
18 pick.
Okay.
And Oklahoma City back then it was Seattle.
Yeah, that was a superstar. Yeah.
Yeah, they had number 24. All right.
Okay.
So before the draft, I told my agent, I say I would like to get back for 1 more years in Spain after I get drafted because I want to feel ready. During that time, I don't think I was ready to go right straight to the NBA.
What did your agent say? You crazy?
Well, no, but one good thing about me and my agent because he always believed in me.
Right.
You know, he always believed in my like he always believed in me. I think that was the key. So he was like, I don't know, Serge. I don't know if that's gonna work because the Washington DC, they want if they draft you, they want you to come right away. Okay, but then he said to me, that's number 18. So if you got drafted number 18, you got a little bit more money
Right.
than number 24,
Of course.
right? Then my agent come to me, he say, but the Oklahoma, the Seattle Supersonics back then, the Oklahoma City, and they have a number 24. And then they are okay if they draft you on 24, they are okay for you to go back to go play one more year in Spain.
Play for a year.
You know, so I had to turn down number 18 because as a human being, as an athlete, those numbers kind of make you feel kind of good. It can make it kind of make you look good. Like, oh, you was number, you was top 10 or you was top 20, you know what I mean, or top 30.
Yeah.
So I had to turn down number 18 just because I want to go back to play one more year in Spain. So then I said to my agent, cool, we gonna go with number 24.
So what did you have to do? Did you have to tell Washington that if they picked you, you elected to go back? Is that why?
Yeah, no, my agent told them like we want to go back for one more year, and they say okay, fine. They didn't draft me at 18, and the Oklahoma City drafted me on 24th.
And what was that year? What was preparation like for you? I mean, because obviously now you have a bigger prize in front of you.
So, but here's the story though. I'm not done with my story. So I got because I'm talking about belief, since we are talking about belief. So I went back to Spain for one more year. All right. And then during that time, it was kind of crazy because first I turned a lot of money down, because going to play in Spain and then playing in NBA, the money was so much.
Yeah.
Big difference of money. I'm talking about millions.
Yeah, of course.
To make it 10,000, But you know what I told myself? I said to myself, Serge, come in where you come from with your situations. With my situations, come where I come from. I don't think I'm gonna lose now. There's no way.
Yeah,
I say it's no way. Even when I'm losing now, I'm still winning.
I'm still winning, yeah, of course.
I told myself exactly. So I told myself, even if I lose now, let's say I went back to Spain and I end up getting hurt or not playing good or whatever, I'm still winning.
Right.
So that's why I didn't worry. Because my family, my friend, man, what happened? Why are you crazy? You turned so much money down. What happened if you go back to play in Spain? Then you got yourself hurt. You hurt yourself. I was like, even if I hurt myself in Spain, call me where I come from with my situations, it's still a blessing. I'm still winning.
Yeah, but I mean, you understand your friends and family because your friends and family say,
yeah, but
in their mind, you lose it because you're not taking the money when it's there. But but no one's walked that road with you. No one's lived that
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's easy for people, for friends, outside,
of course,
to give their opinions, but no one live with me every day. No one wake up. No one used to wake up with me. When I was back home in Congo, no one, not my family, not my brother, not my dad, no one used to wake up with me every day, 6 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, to go run outside and come back without, you don't have nothing to eat.
Yeah, the hardest thing about that is going back to the belief thing is not, it's easy to believe in destiny.
Yeah.
But it's more difficult sometimes to believe in yourself if you're making the right decision.
Exactly.
And and I think you live now and you did then with the same thing I live with is, look, I've made this decision to do this, and I'll be damned if I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to do it as best I can and the right way I can while I'm here because I've already made that decision. I think, and that's belief in yourself more than it is destiny or anything else.
Yeah, you have to believe.
Hey man, did you ever believe you'd win an NBA championship? That's crazy.
Okay,
man.
I'm gonna say this. We played our first final and against the Miami Heat when I was in Oklahoma City.
Right.
We lost that. And then because we was young. Well, that's the excuses we always say. I don't think it's about young, but anyway, it was a better team than us back then.
Right.
And then after we lost that final, I was like, you know what? We're still young. We're gonna go back to the final again. And then it took us almost we didn't go back in the final again since that.
Right. Not Oklahoma, anyways.
Yeah. So we didn't go back to the final again. But that's why that's why exactly. But in our head, in our mind, because we were so young, we were so good. we told ourselves, we said, listen, hey, we're gonna go back, and then we never went back to the final. We never, you know.
It,
So after
it,
Oklahoma City, I kind of starting to lose a little bit, you know.
but Oklahoma City was a crazy team because you had KD, you
Yeah,
had
but
Harden, you had Russ, and I mean, and those are three incredible players, but they're also three somewhat have become in certain ways toxic players to a lot of different teams, especially Russ and James. You know, even though everybody talks highly of them, you know, I mean, the fact that that team was together and played so well together was amazing. But I think it was because they were young.
I think, yeah, I mean, we was young, like I said, and then we made the final, and then we lost in the final, and we came back. Then I think we made, we started going to a conference final, but we tried to go back to the final again. And
Mm-hmm.
our last chance was against the Golden States, the Warriors,
Right.
when we was up 3-1, and we lost that
Yeah, yeah,
series.
yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, that's the moment where I kind of lost my faith a little bit, on the NBA champion. I was like, man, I don't think we're gonna go back again. Now, like after this one, I don't think so. So, and then yeah, and then I was like, man, I don't know when this thing's so hard. Like, I was like, man, this thing's so hard. People think it's that easy to go to the NBA
No,
final.
man,
It's
no.
not easy. So yeah, and then it happened in Toronto. So
What happened when? Because obviously that game you just told me about, I should say those three games when you're up 3-1 and y'all lost. You were down 2-0 to Milwaukee, was it? I think it was.
yes, yes,
Yeah, to Milwaukee, and they said here you gave a speech at halftime, or you gave a speech
yeah,
after the second loss. What
yes.
what what was that speech? I mean, because the only thing, Serge, the only thing I'm thinking, and don't take this personal, man, but you've been in the NBA long enough, and I was there not nearly, I was there anytime, but I know what it's like in the States. Everybody looked at you when you first got there, like, man, this dude from Africa, this dude from whatever, from Europe. They come from all these other different places. They don't know shit. And then all of a sudden, you're up in front of a team with Kawhi Leonard and some incredible players giving a riveting speech when you all go down 0-2. I mean, where do you get the confidence, number one, to do that? And number two, what did you tell them?
Well, I don't think I find the confidence. It is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I have to be someone I am not. That's who I am. If you ask everywhere I played, that's who I am. And that's one. Second is because I've been there before. I've been in that situation before.
Right.
I don't think the guys there on the team, none of them never been on that situation.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in that situation before. I think I was the only guy who been there. So I know how it is. I know how you can feel after you down to, and I've been in those situations many, many times. So during that moment, all I was thinking it was just try to be out there, try to, to keep my team spirit up, because
Right.
honestly, we was down spiritually. Like I
Right.
can, I can, I can, I can tell everybody was down. The energy was down. Like we was really down after those 2-0. So I had to do something because I've been there many times.
Exactly.
I've been in the same situation many times. I know how to feel, and I know you can still come back, because I've been there before too. Against
But
the
because of your experience, you're feeling like a veteran to this team also, because you're coming from something that had just happened a few years ago. So you have the ability to be able to speak to these people and make
Yeah,
them listen to you also.
and the thing is also, the funny part is, I've been in that situation, same exactly situations. It was against Kawhi, San
Hmm.
Antonio, the
Oh, that
Spurs.
yeah, that's right. That's
You know
right.
what I
It
mean?
was against
So happy there,
right.
like we was two down. Like the first two game, man, we we play like like a shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we came back, we won 4 in a row. So I know how to feel. I know how to do it.
Yeah, but
So
you know how it goes from both sides.
exactly. So I had to switch it up, and I had to switch it up. So I had to, to tell my teammates, hey, listen, guys, the feeling is normal to feel down like this, but it's not over yet. You know what I mean? It's not over yet. So yeah, and I think, and I think it really helped. It really helped us. Um, I believe, because it was actually it was important for my teammate to hear something like that.
Right. But, I mean, I think things every day, man. I look back to my childhood or whatever, and when you had the NBA trophy in your hand and you know you're an NBA champ, how many times do you think when you look at it or think about it or you talk about it, you're like, man, damn, dude, I came from the Congo. I came,
Yes.
I'm not supposed to have this. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not. How many times do you look back and just thank, everybody? The guy you're talking about, Mark, whatever his name was in France. I mean, there's so many
Yes.
people that along the way, I'm sure that you can thank, man. And how many times you think about that?
Yeah, man. So many times. So many times. That's what. So many times, man. Like you said, coming where I come from, and go to the NBA, winning the NBA champion. Yeah, that was like I remember exactly the last game when I already before the game was over, like
Mm-hmm.
I already know like we about to win. I was like,
Right.
no, this is the joke. I'm dreaming. I'm saying
It's
this is no
crazy.
way. I'm dreaming, man. You know what I mean? So it's something. It really changed everything about me.
Like, you're a Netflix series documentary like your whole life. I mean, if you need some help on this documentary, I'm here to help you out, man. Because you already do a good TV show, so you got the people behind you.
Yeah,
But that'd be a great story, man. I think your whole story would be great. You
man.
even
See,
you even got to come and play for the Spanish national team and almost won a gold medal.
yes, almost gold medal. Oh wow,
Yeah,
I even forget about it. Almost, yeah, almost won get the gold medal.
yeah. I mean,
Yes,
it's crazy. But I mean, what was that like playing with those guys? And
man, it's amazing, amazing,
the,
great experience. I had so much fun playing.
you played in the London Olympics. I
London
mean,
Olympics, man. Like I remember, I used to be in Congo watching Olympics. I was like, whoa, this is I don't know, this is the
big
next
time.
level. So playing Olympics, man.
That's
Coming where I come
crazy,
from,
man.
I played Olympics, man.
What? Well, how come you never went back and played for the Spanish team again? Was it just because of contracts, too much time,
No, it's
or?
not contract because in Europe the national team, the national team only can have one guy with passport.
Ah, okay.
They can have two. So then they had Mirotic, Nicola Mirotic
Oh,
too.
that's right. Mirotic
He
was
got the
there, yeah.
passport
Also,
too.
that's right.
So
Yeah.
then they have to choose. Yeah.
No. So that all right. So that's so Mirotic. Were you upset about that, or? I
No,
mean,
no, no, man. I won the Euro Cup with the team.
right,
Almost won the gold medal in the Olympics. I played
right,
the World
right,
Cup.
right.
That's to me that's the dream.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. You
It's a
already lived
dream.
it. Hey, you after that, you went through a bunch of other teams, and now you're here, man. And now you're over on the other side of the pond, as we say in the states.
Yeah.
What I mean, what made you come back? What made you come back? What made you go to Bayern? What I mean, how did all that happen? Because
Uh,
obviously there's a EuroLeague podcast, so we need to talk about the EuroLeague and what brought you back here.
okay, let's talk about EuroLeague now. So what brought me back here? I think one of the biggest reason was because of Pablo Laso.
Pablo, okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I know Pablo since Madrid.
Right.
When I want to play there during the NBA lockout, and so I kind of know him already. You know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I know him as a person, as a coach. So last summer I was home just working out, waiting for the NBA season to come back and to try to see what team could try to sign me to go play. And I had a call from Pablo. No, my agent called me, say Pablo wants to talk to you. Because of course
Right.
Pablo, I have so much respect for him as a friend.
Right.
So I was like, why not? I'm gonna talk to him. So, and before Pablo, I remember, my agent told me about different options. I said no. You know, I said
Different,
no.
different, different European options,
Yeah,
or
different European
yeah.
team or different leagues. And
Right.
I said no because I'm just gonna focus to go back to try to go play in NBA. But then when my agent called me, he said it was Pablo, and I could not say no to talk to him on the phone. You
Right.
know, even even before, even I was not sure. I was not really thinking about coming to play here. And I said, at least I'm gonna pick up the phone and listen what he had to say, just for the respect I have for him. And yeah, when then he called me, we talk, and I don't know if this guy got magic talk, but he kind of he he was able to change my mind. So
Did y'all talk in Spanish or in English?
yeah, we talk in Spanish, English, but yeah,
Spanglish,
yeah,
Spanglish.
Spanglish, exactly.
Yeah, he does a way. He does have a way of talking,
Yeah, he really
and
he really kind of changed my mind. He really did.
I mean, was it a difficult decision? I mean,
Yeah,
because
it was difficult. Definitely
yeah, I
difficult. It was
mean,
not easy. Yeah, I think I took like almost a week. But the good thing about he was so patient with me. That's really helped too.
right.
He was patient with me. The team was patient with me. I took almost like a week to try to really think.
Because the season hadn't started yet, but it was only like a week or 10 days away from
Yeah, I
starting,
came
right?
like yeah, I came really late.
Right.
So yeah, but
Hey, Pablo and I played together. He's used to having guys show up after training camp.
so he
I,
used to that.
yeah. He used to see me show up at the end of training camp all the time. Like, man, I'll be there when the season starts. Don't worry. So
So he used to that.
he was used to it. But what's it like playing for Pablo? What's so special about playing for him? I always say, because I've played with him, I've watched him coach, and Pablo and I have known each other for 20 something years now. And I just think he was the type of guy that took everything from every coach he's ever had along the way, and was able to like kind of shake him up and take the good stuff out, put it over here, take the bad stuff out, put it over here, and the middle stuff. That's how I've always seen Pablo, and he looks like a guy that's just a lot of fun to play for. Although when he gets pissed off, he can get pissed off now.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, when he get pissed off, yeah, he go crazy. But like we say, no one is perfect. That's the
Right, of
only thing.
course.
Like, yeah, when he get pissed off, he go crazy. But like you say,
He,
one
But
thing about
some of it is perfect though for him, because he knows what he's doing when he gets pissed off. Sometimes he does it on purpose. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I hope so.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, like you say, Pablo, his style is kind of, you say, mix up a little bit, and at the same time, he really strict. He kind of coach. He's kind of strict kind of coach, like heavy coaches here in Europe.
Right,
But also he likes to let the player play a little bit of freedom too. So he understand because he used to play basketball. So he understand a little bit the different and the balance,
right.
and yeah.
And I mean, I'm not lying to you or telling you anything you don't already know. It's hard to win a European championship from Bayern Munich. It's never been done before. But right now, with this play-in coming, y'all got a big game this week, which and plus it's a little bit of a favorable schedule over the next couple weeks. I mean, how big are these next couple games for you guys? I know you don't want to look ahead or anything, but you got a chance to get yourselves into the play-in, play-out, whatever you want to call it, and possibly, if you get on a little roll, get right into the playoffs. You're not that far out of reach. What's the atmosphere like in the team?
Right now, our atmosphere is we go by game,
Mm-hmm.
because we know, like you said, every game it's very important for us right now. but we have to focus game by game. So we got the next one's coming in 2 days. It's important. It's
Mm-hmm.
very important. So we're playing outside, so it's not gonna be easier. But and we have confidence. We
Mm-hmm.
as the season be going through, we be getting better and better. I believe so. As a
It's
team,
it seems like that. It seems like you see the slow progression of the team a little
yes,
bit.
we're getting to we're starting to click in. Unfortunately, we had a couple of games we lost. We were supposed to win it, but is a
Yeah,
part of the game. But
that's
right
part
now,
of EuroLeague, man.
yeah,
You,
yeah, we lost a
there,
couple of games by like 1 point. Like we was up by 4 and 1 minute left, stuff like that. But it's part of the game, like you said. And the EuroLeague is a great competitions. Every team they come to compete in a high level every night.
no.
And so now we just go by game. We focus on game by game.
It's a little different than the NBA, is it? You got to come out and play every night. You got to give it
Oh
your all
man,
every night.
the EuroLeague, every game is like playoff already.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you have to come out to play every game, every game. Like wow, it's a crazy, but crazy fun. I mean,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know,
I mean, it makes it interesting. It makes it interesting for
very
all of us.
interesting. Yeah,
I'm gonna finish up with you here, man. We're gonna get a little more personal stuff, and then I'm gonna get into EuroLeague test, and then we're done. I'll let you go. You go back to the Congo every year, don't you?
yes, I try to.
That's a obligatory trip. You try to get back there, and
Yeah, I have to go back to give back to see my family and then to do some work with my foundation. So yeah.
what's your foundation do? It's just helping kids, young
Yeah,
kids.
my foundation, we work with a lot of orphanages in Congo. Also,
Mm-hmm.
we have basketball academies, where we try to help kids, to get a scholarship to go play in Spain or in the States, or in Europe, anywhere in Europe.
Right.
And yeah, we have the basketball academy in Mali, Senegal, and Congo. So
So
yeah,
so so it's basically when you say you're giving back, you're giving back. It's
of
not
course.
you're just not saying it.
No, 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 no.
Man, that's hey
Um,
man, that's incredible, man. That you
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
that
Because yeah, I think that's one of the reasons I had to work hard because I know I have a lot of responsibility in my back, So that's why.
you almost talk like you owe them people something, you know?
I don't think I owe nobody. I think I just share my blessing. That's how I say. I'm just sharing my
Mm-hmm.
blessing.
Yeah.
I think it's not, oh, this to me is I don't owe nobody. I just enjoy share my blessing with others. And because I know how hard it is, I came from there,
Right. Of course.
so I didn't have no one to do that for me. Why not do for others?
Vanity Fair's best dressed list in 2019. I mean, I've seen you, that little smile coming out. That's one of your favorite awards right there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I don't think no, I don't think it's more than NBA champion, but
No, but
it's
but
fun.
it's a different award though. It's like, damn,
Different
that's
world,
not
yeah, it's
bad,
fun. It's fun. It's
right?
fun.
And what about your song Tampa? You just got awarded something, didn't you?
Yeah, my first single champion got is diamond. It went
Yeah,
diamond in Europe.
dude, you got it all going, man. Music, fashion.
I mean, like I told you, come here where I come from.
It's
Everything I'm doing now, it's gonna work. There's no
yeah,
way.
but I think you would. That's like going out and stealing a bank and getting 100 grand, and you're like, the next day I want to go back and steal 1 million, man. Screw
No, it's
this.
different.
You,
It's different.
you just keep on
I'm not.
winning.
I'm not stealing. I'm working.
Yeah, I know.
And
I didn't mean it
the
that way.
difference is now. The difference now. All the work I'm putting on now is easier because the
Right,
work I used to
exactly.
put back then used to be harder than this. And
Yeah,
now
but
I'm
that
here,
but
so everything
but
seems
that's
easier.
why all the work was done before. It's like when people say that people make basketball players make a shot from 3/4 court, they're lucky. a little bit of luck to it, but they've worked their ass off for their whole life to be able
Exactly.
to put themselves in that position. So
Yes,
I don't
sir.
want to hear anything about luck. There ain't that much luck going on. Hey, man, before we get into questions, I got one thing for you, and you have to do it.
What is it?
I'm throwing it back at you, man. It's picante time. I'm throwing you 3 spicy questions, man. I'm stealing it because
you stole my segment. Come on, man. You need to come up with something.
I'm taking it from you. I'm taking it from you because I
All
like
right,
it.
let's do it.
But I'm gonna make it easier, man. Hey, I got no cricket tea to tea or no bull's penis to eat or nothing like that. So it's just you and I right now. First question: best coach you've ever played for?
Ooh, best coach. Yeah. These are really spicy questions. I played with a lot of great coaches. But now you got me in the spot on the spicy question, so I had to give you one. I'm gonna say Scotty Brooks.
Scotty Brooks.
Yeah, Scotty
All
Brooks.
right. I'll text Pablo that right now. Don't worry. Look, number 2, I'm coming right back at you. Who's your celebrity crush?
Come on, man. It's easy. My favorite coach is my girlfriend.
Who's she?
Yeah, this is my girlfriend. She's my celebrity coach.
All right, but was she your celebrity crush before you met her?
Yes. That's
She
why
was.
I'm with her. Yes, she was my celebrity coach before I met her too.
Okay.
Actually.
All right. And I'm gonna go right back at you with the one that you use all the time. Who's the one celebrity that turned you down before you dated your girlfriend, of course?
Oh man, I don't know. Celebrity turned
Come
me
on.
down.
You always talk about like slipping into the DMs and like and then
Uh-huh.
turning you down.
I see you already checked my show, huh?
Hey man,
You did
I
check.
told you I do my research, man. I do my work. That's what they pay me for.
Who turned me down? Who turned me down? I think my girlfriend turned me down first time. So her.
Oh man, that didn't
Uh,
that was like your girl Tiffany saying that the cat was the worst co-host she ever had. It's the same thing. Hey man. All right, I'll let you go with that. Let's knock down this EuroLeague test right now. This one's a little bit more difficult than that one.
Okay.
I got 5 guys with the record all time 100 points scored. Will Clyburn, Dante Exum, Kevin Punter, Gershon Yabusele, and Nicola Melli. The season high this year is Nigel Hayes-Davis, only got 70. So you got a little bit of a chance. I got 5 questions for you. Each question, I assume 10 points more. Question 1's worth 10, 2 worth 20, 3 worth 30, 4 40, 5 50. All right, you ready?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying. I don't know. Let's go.
All right, man. It's been a long time since you've been in Europe. We make it easy early, though. Who is the top scoring team this season in Turkish Airlines EuroLeague?
Top scoring team? Top scoring team, I'll say
Which means the top average per game.
Real Madrid, no?
There you go, man. See that? You got 10 points.
That's easy because they are the best team anyway. So
Well, you scared me for a minute, man. I thought you were gonna get that one wrong. All right, here's number 2 with 20 points. How many teams are gonna play in the play-in showdown to get into the playoffs?
how many
at the end of the
team?
regular season?
How many team?
The tops. No, go ahead.
4 team.
Four teams, right?
Yeah.
There you go. 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Perfect. Look at it, man. You got 30 points. This is easier than my picante questions.
Okay, let's do it.
Number 3, which has been the highest position in the standings for Bayern at the end of a regular season since 2016-17 when the round robin format started? What's the highest Bayern has been ranked in the league at the end of the regular season?
The highest? I don't know. I didn't do my homework. So yeah, I don't think. Okay, let me just give you something. Maybe I'm gonna get lucky. 6?
Oh man, Fifth place in 2020-21.
I was close. 5th place. I was close.
Trinchetti was the coach, and they lost in the playoffs to Milan 3-2 in that series.
I was close.
All right, so you lost 30. You still got a chance here. Number 4 with 40 points. Which player has the most minutes played this season? Which player has the most minutes played in the season? Both minutes, total minutes, and average per game.
That one, I don't know. I'll pass that one.
Shane Larkin.
Okay, yeah,
33 minutes. That's a tough question. That's a
tough question.
That could have been a few people. All right, last one worth 50. So that means, let's see, 10, 20. You got 30. So you can take this season's record right here. The last question, which is the highest point index rating PIR ever achieved in the modern EuroLeague era? The highest point index rating ever achieved in a game, a single game.
In a single game.
This is a tough one, man.
This is tough. Yeah, this is tough. I just got back, man. This is tough. I had to do my homework, man. I'm still processing, you know.
Hey, wait a minute. Let me go back here for a second. Nah, you weren't even here yet.
Exactly. So
you weren't even here yet.
Yeah.
I know, and my man, you know, Pablo, the guy you talk to, always puts these questions in to mess with me, man, because I got a higher ranking than this, but they only count the modern EuroLeague era. They don't count when the old men played.
Okay.
You give up?
Yeah. This one I give up. Yeah, I give up.
Tanoka Beard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Had a 63 PIR one time and won one game against Zalgiris, man.
Oh wow.
Hey, Serge. You know, when you were here in Madrid, I was here and I never really got a chance to meet you, and I wish I did back then. Got to know you a little bit more. I know you're here quickly, but I'm glad that we got together, and I'm glad you shared the time with us and with my listeners and everything else, man. It's my pleasure to sit down with you, hear your story, and watch that damn TV show. I got so many more to watch, man. I want to check them out. But hey, best dress, a diamond platinum album, all this going on. And you know what I gotta ask you? I want that BMW jacket you made too.
Oh yeah, that jacket's nice. Yeah.
That's badass right there.
Yeah, it's nice. I only got one. I only made one. That's nice.
You only made one? Come on, man.
Yeah,
you gotta make more of those.
Yeah, I only made one.
My man, best of luck to you, man.
Likewise, thank you so much.
Best of luck to you guys for the rest of the season. Hopefully, I'll see you in the playoffs.
Yes, sir. It was a pleasure. Thank you.